When you look at our economy as it currently exists, there is a substantial choke point in the DEP permitting process. Our state unemployment continues to be higher than the national average. And when you look at job growth from 2016 over 2015, the one area of our economy that has not grown is construction jobs. And the reason is related to the significant delay in obtaining DEP permits. The permits aren't yet obtained, so the people aren't not yet hired. So when you look at that, it is substantially holding back large segments of our economy, literally billions of dollars worth of investment. Well, this issue is one that unfortunately has come up multiple times at a local level. I've got dairy farmers who wanted to expand their dairy parlors, or they wanted to add on to their barn and perhaps build a silo. And when they go to the banks and they get approval, the permitting process can add tens of thousands of dollars to the process. And then they're paying interest on loans long before the buildings are ever built. And I will give the South Central region credit. They've had a series of meetings, and while the backlog is improving, it is still substantial. By not approving the jobs and getting things literally in the pipeline so that folks can be hired, it really is impacting our employment levels and is impacting our construction activity here in the Commonwealth. Those are real jobs. Those are real jobs that are not being hired for because they're waiting on governmental paperwork. At the meetings that we had with DEP, they convened all of the stakeholders. They convened legislators, they convened individuals that were in the engineering world, the construction world, as well as some of their own officials. And we did have a discussion about the staffing and the resources that are available. Some of it is the lack of technology, which obviously will take money. I think that one of the things that would significantly improve the process is if they would put everything onto the internet and do everything online. Make it so that if an application is incomplete, that it's never accepted in the first place, because then they don't have to issue a letter about that incomplete application. When you look at the other item that we probably get the most calls about, it's where's the status of my permit. So we spend a lot of time talking, and they spend a lot of time looking to see where exactly the permit is in the approval process. If all of that was online, it would be instantaneous. We can track packages from Amazon. We should certainly be able to track this. At the meeting, we did discuss the possibility of increasing their technology, and that obviously would require some additional revenue. I think that we could move some areas of the budget to help fund that. The other thing that was really a topic of interest, because it would give predictability to the individuals that are going through this process, those farmers that I talked about that are waiting for the paperwork. If they know and can count on a certain time frame, they'd even be willing to pay more money to either outsource that or help fund those technology upgrades in the department. I think that's a solution that we should certainly look at.